Hi everyone, welcome to Space Origami. In this video, we're going to make an awesome origami rocket, a beautiful origami galaxy, and an origami Starshade straight from NASA. When you're done watching this video, be sure to check out the links in the description to make some mini stars with glow-in-the-dark paper, an origami Baby Yoda, and an origami Stormtrooper. Before watching the rest of this video, make sure you have your super special space origami kit, which should have some pieces of brown paper, some pieces of green paper, some thin strips of glow-in-the-dark paper, some galaxy paper, some super shiny paper, some regular ordinary white printer paper, and this giant piece of paper here. You might also want to have a ruler, a black marker and a pen, and some scissors. Now, origami can be a little tricky, so we're going to start with an easy project. But if you make a mistake, don't panic. You have more paper than you need, and you can always make some of your own using regular printer paper. Just be sure to cut it out in a 6 by 6 inch square. So what is origami? Origami is folding paper to make art. People have been making folded paper art for centuries all around the world. The word origami is Japanese, and there's basically just one rule. Don't use scissors. Now, before we get started, there are two basic origami folds that we need to learn. The first one is the mountain fold. See how it looks like a mountain? The next one is the valley fold. See how it looks like a valley? To make our origami rocket, we're going to need both the mountain fold and the valley fold. So, it's time to find one of your shiny pieces of paper. Once you have your shiny piece of paper, we're going to turn it upside down so the shiny side is against the table. Then we're going to fold the paper in half like this. Make sure to make that crease nice and sharp. All right, so we have just made a mountain fold on our shiny piece of paper. Now we're going to unfold it like this and turn it shiny side up. Now we're going to take the top part of our paper here and fold it down just a little bit, not all the way. Just like that. Okay. So it's time to turn over our piece of paper again. So now you should have the white side up. Now we're going to take these two corners, the corners here, and we're going to fold them so they line up with that center line there. Okay, so we did the first corner there. Now we're going to take this corner and fold it down. All right, so now that you have your paper folded like this, we're going to take this side and see where the line is between the white paper and the shiny paper. We're going to fold it all the way so that it's right up against that line, and then we're going to crease it like that. Okay, so your piece of paper should look like this now. Okay, now we're going to unfold it for a second. We're going to go back and fold this side now, right up against the white part there. Okay, make your crease nice and sharp so the paper remembers it. Okay, so now let's go back to this side. We'll fold it back down. We're going to take this part here, the shiny part, and fold it out, but not all the way. So see how I'm leaving a little bit of space there? So we're gonna fold it back over like that. Okay, make that a nice strong crease there. Okay, now guess what? We're doing the same on the other side. So we fold this all the way over again. Remember we made that crease before. Okay, and then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna fold it back, but not all the way. Okay. Make that crease nice and sharp there. Okay, and with that, we have finished our origami rocket. You can see it can fly around the galaxy now. If you'd like, you can take your black marker and you can draw some little windows in your rocket. You can decorate it. You could draw maybe an engine over here. All right. So now that we've made a rocket, we need somewhere for this rocket to fly. We need a galaxy for it. Grab a piece of your galaxy paper and get ready, because this one has a lot of folding and unfolding to do. First, we're going to begin our galaxy just like we did our rocket by folding the piece of paper in half. All right, now we are going to take this half a piece of paper and we're going to fold it in half again. All right, so now we've got a smaller square. We're going to unfold it all. We have our big square, and as you can see, we have creases that make 4 small squares, okay? So now we're going to take this side of the paper and we're not going to fold it all the way over. We're going to fold it to the center like that. And then we're going to take the other side and fold it all the way to the center. All right, and then we're going to take these sides here and fold them to the center line there. And there. All right, so we're gonna unfold our square again. When we unfold it this time, how many little squares do you think we'll have? We have 16 little squares. Look at them all. All right, so now we're going to fold the paper in half one more time, but we're gonna fold it diagonally. This way. All right, so it makes a triangle. And now we're going to fold our triangle in half. So it makes another triangle. All right, so you should have a triangle there. Guess what we're gonna do? You got it, we're gonna unfold it one more time. Okay, so I don't even wanna know how many squares and triangles we've got now, but we've got lots. The next part of making our galaxy is a little bit trickier, so be sure to watch closely and pay lots of attention to these 4 corners of the piece of paper, all right? Okay, so first off, we're going to take this corner and we're going to hold on to the paper with our other hand there. We're going to pull this corner out while folding this side in, okay? So this might take a little bit of practice here, but this is what you want it to look like afterwards, okay? So let's try that again. So we're gonna pull this side out this way while pulling in this side, okay? All right, so there's the first arm of our galaxy, okay? So now next we're gonna go over to this corner here. So we've got this one pointing this way. We want this corner to point up. So we're gonna do the same sort of thing. We're gonna pull the corner up like this and pull this in like that, okay? So there we've got our 2 arms of the galaxy there. Okay, let's try that again. So we take this corner here and we pull it up. It might help if you're holding down here at the center there. You can pull up and fold over like that. Okay, so now we need to spin our galaxy all the way upside down like this. Okay. So now we're going to take this corner here and we're going to pull it out this way, okay? So same sort of thing we've done before. We'll need to fold this part over. There we go. Okay, watch that again. So we have it up like this. Then we're going to take this corner here and we're going to pull it out this way and pull it down and over like that. Okay? So now we've got 1, 2, and 3 arms. We need this last one to go up this direction, okay? So we need to find that corner. See it there? Okay, so grab that corner. Now I recommend holding down on this arm while you do it. That'll help a little bit. So we're gonna pull it up and out like that. Okay, and then you need it to sort of fold over and fold in. Okay, so there are 4 arms of the galaxy. Let's try that again here. So we had our 3 arms there. So now we're gonna find that corner and we're gonna pull that corner up like this while pushing in this flat part here, okay? See what we're doing there? Okay, and there is our galaxy. So you can either use it here, there's sort of almost a black hole in the center there, or if you want, you can turn it over. So now we have a galaxy for our spaceship to head to. Do you want to hear a secret? I learned how to make these origami crafts from a library book. So if you want to learn even more cool origami, all you need to do is stop by the library and we can find you some books just like this one. So far, we've been using origami to make, well, origami. But did you know that NASA scientists actually use origami to design real spacecraft? Look at this cool Starshade that scientists use to take pictures of planets and galaxies far, far away. Starshades block out the sun so that telescopes can see past the sun's light. It's kind of like when you cover the sun with your hand so it doesn't blind you. The real Starshades are huge. They're as big as a baseball diamond. So we're going to make a miniature using this big piece of paper here. First though, you need to find a pair of scissors and a pen with a lid on it. I know, I said you're never supposed to use scissors to make origami, but this time we're going to make an exception. First, we're going to cut around the dotted lines. Now that we've cut out our dodecagon, we need to grab our pens and make sure to keep the lid on your pen. We don't want to draw on it, but we want to use it to help make some crease lines on our dodecagon here. So these big fat red and blue lines here, we want to trace them with our pen cap. You want to press hard, but not too hard, not hard enough to rip the paper. All right, once you're done scoring all of those lines, it's time to remember our mountain folds and our valley folds. All right, because we're gonna need both of them for this Starshade. So the blue lines are mountain folds and the red lines are going to be valley folds, all right? So choose one to start with. I chose a blue mountain fold line here. Then we're gonna fold very carefully, not all the way, just enough to get it started there along those crease lines. And then Your next one will be a red line, a valley fold. So we've got our mountain, now we want to make a valley here. Okay. All right, now that you've got all of those lines folded, now we need to twirl it into a circle around the center. Now this part can be a little tricky, so you might have to do it slowly and be gentle. We're going to crunch the center in there. At the same time, you have to twirl these edges around. Okay. See, we're slowly getting there. Okay, see, you can see the hexagon down there in the center. All right, so once you've got it sort of like this, now we can make some of those creases a little bit tighter. So you can press along the edges there and tighten all of those up. So now, once you're all done that, we have our Starshade. When it's all furled up, and then very slowly grab one corner from each side there and pull out. It'll unfurl. And then really slowly, you'll have to do it a couple times slowly, very slowly first. But once you train it, then the paper kind of remembers how it's supposed to fold and unfold. Let's try that again. There it goes. Still needs a little help. And there we have it. There's our Starshade. Unfurling and folding back up. Thanks for joining me today to make our origami Starshade, our origami space rocket, and our origami galaxy. To use the rest of your paper and make some origami stars, origami Yoda, and an origami stormtrooper, be sure to check out the links in the description. You'll learn how to make origami Yoda and origami stormtrooper from the author of The Strange Case of Origami Yoda. Thanks for watching Space Origami at the Lakeville District Library, and may the folds be with you.